$1,528. That's the tremendous profit I got out of the Amex Gold Card in my first year having the card. In this video, I'll review how I was able to get such value from the card in the first year, break down the major Amex Gold Card benefits, and determine whether this card makes sense to keep past the first year when there's no longer a welcome bonus to factor in. So first off, some interesting insight. The American Express Gold Card is legit made of metal. It's not plastic like most credit cards, and it definitely stands out when holding it due to that metal feel and weight. It just feels premium. And speaking of premium, once you're approved for the Gold Card, American Express will ship the Gold Card to you via FedEx, and you'll likely receive it in a day or two after being approved. Another reason why it seems special compared to other credit cards. But something that I do find funny is authorized users aren't as special apparently, as their Gold Cards are just sent via normal mail. And before we dig in, hit that subscribe button and your wallet will thank you. Since the Amex Gold Card is not a cashback credit card, you're rewarded with American Express membership reward points for all of your spend on the card. And any calculations related to those points, I'm going to be using a value of 1 cent per point, which is an average rate when using Amex points. But I wanted to go with a very realistic value. First up, the welcome offer bonus when I signed up was 75,000 points. So I'm valuing that at $750. And the spend requirement to get the bonus was $6,000 in the first 6 months after being approved for the Gold Card. For card spend, I accumulated over 45,000 points, or roughly $450, almost exclusively tied to purchases on the elevated categories of groceries and dining out. The Gold Card rewards you 4 points for every dollar spent on dining out and grocery stores. But stores like Walmart, Target, and wholesale clubs like Sam's and Costco don't qualify for the elevated points, so you'll only get $1 per point spent at those locations. I also took advantage of many American Express offers in the first 12 months to get a total of $174 in statement credits. Amex has offers for extra membership reward points or statement credits when you make purchases on the card during certain periods. Here's a list of the different offers I used in the first 12 months. The Gold Card also comes with a $10 monthly dining credit when you use the card at Grubhub, Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Wine.com, Milk Bar, or select Shake Shack locations. And that's a mouthful. Select Shake Shack locations. Say that 3 times in a row. So I took advantage of this credit each month using Grubhub, which equaled a total of $120 in statement credits. There's also an Uber benefit that comes with the card where they'll put $10 into your Uber account each month that can be used for Uber rides or Uber Eats. The only catch with this benefit is you have to use the $10 of Uber cash each month. They won't put $10 in your Uber account each month if you don't use it in the previous month. So for me, by taking advantage of this benefit, I also ended up getting $120 added to my Uber account for the first year. Finally, I got 16,000 Amex points, or roughly $160, using Rakuten for some of my online purchases. Rakuten is a site that allows you to get cash back when you make purchases online at participating sites, but you can choose the option that instead of getting cash back, you get American Express membership reward points, which is what I did, and it got me an additional 16,000 points. When you add together all the value I got out of the card in the first year, it comes up to a whopping $1,778. With the Gold Card annual fee being $250, that comes out to a profit of $1,528 for using the card in the first year. Now that we've gone over the tremendous value I got out of the card in the first year, I want to highlight the main benefits of the card. And I've already briefly touched on several of these as I was going over the value I got from the card. The first major benefit in getting the Gold Card is obviously the welcome bonus. The welcome offer bonus tends to fall in the range of 60 to 90,000 points, depending on when you go to apply, or you may even get a targeted offer in some manner from American Express that offers you a higher bonus. As I stated earlier, if you value Amex membership reward points at 1 cent per point, that would mean that the value of your bonus offer would end up being anywhere from $600 to $900 or more, depending on the value you get for the points. Transferring points to different partners like airlines can get you an even higher return than the 1 cent per point. The next major benefit of the Gold Card is the 4 times point multiplier that you get at grocery stores and when dining out or getting food delivered. I haven't found any restaurant that hasn't qualified for the 4 times points. And as I mentioned earlier, the Gold Card won't give you 4 times points on grocery purchases at Walmart, Target, in wholesale clubs like Costco or Sam's. That's because American Express treats those as superstores that sell many other items in addition to groceries, and they only award the 4 times points for true grocery-only type stores. Secret tip number 1. You can buy gift cards at grocery stores and get the 4 times multiplier as well. I did that at Christmas time and bought several gift cards taking advantage of this tip. Highly recommend you take advantage of it. The other point multiplier that the Amex Gold Card comes with is on airline purchases that are made directly with an airline or via the Amex travel portal. These purchases will get you 3 points per dollar spent. All other purchases with the card will only get you the 1 point per dollar spent. The next 2 benefits I'll mention I use for food-related purchases, but Uber Cash could also be used for Uber rides as well. The dining credit, as I mentioned earlier, is a $10 per month statement credit that can be used at a few different restaurants as well as Grubhub. Once you make a purchase at any of the included restaurants or sites or via Grubhub, Amex will then apply a $10 statement credit each month you use that benefit. The Uber benefit is a $10 Uber Cash credit that American Express puts into your Uber account each month that can be used for Uber Eats or Uber rides. The catch is they'll only put the $10 of Uber Cash in your account the first of each month if you've used the $10 in the previous month. Secret tip number 2. To get full advantage of the dining credit in Uber Eats, make sure you use it for food pickup instead of delivery so that you don't eat up most of the benefit paying those crazy delivery fees and expenses. American Express offers are another area that can be a significant benefit depending on the offers that you're presented while having the card. The amount of the benefit you get out of this really depends on where you spend your money and if those offers match up with those purchases. To take full advantage of these offers, you really need to be logging into your account via their website or app and review these on a regular basis because you have to specifically add these to your account to get credit for them, and they change almost daily. Secret tip number 3. There are apps like Max Rewards that can automatically add all of these American Express offers to your account, so you don't have to go in and manually do that on a regular basis, which allows you to take advantage of as many of these offers as possible. I'll put a link in the description of Max Rewards so you can take a look at that if you're interested. The last benefit I'll mention specifically is the $100 experience credit you get when you stay at one of the participating properties in the American Express Hotel Collection. You'll have to stay at least 2 nights to receive this credit, which also comes as a statement credit. There are other benefits the Gold Card comes with, which I won't go over in detail here, but I've listed them here, so feel free to pause the video and read about the other benefits as well. Finally, I want to go over whether or not I think it makes sense to keep this card after the first year. So with a little simple math, I think we can easily come to a conclusion on that. So I'll likely spend around $1,000 per month between grocery purchases and eating out, and that works out to be about $12,000 to spend for the year at that elevated 4 times point rate. This would put me at 48,000 American Express reward points, which I'd value at a minimum of $480. I'd likely get more value than that, but I want to continue to be conservative when estimating. Add in the $240 of credits for the year from the dining credit and Uber Cash, and that is a value of $720. With the Gold Card annual fee coming in at $250, I'm still profiting at least $470 a year without even factoring in any offers that I would take advantage of throughout the year. So to me, it's a very simple answer to this question, a resounding yes, that I'll continue to keep the American Express Gold Card as one of my key cards in my portfolio of credit cards. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you were able to see the incredible value that the American Express Gold Card has even after the first year. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe and let me know any feedback or comments you have below. I'll also put a link to the Gold Card below if you're interested in applying for the card, as well as the Max Rewards link I mentioned earlier. See you next time.